What's up? What's up? Hope all is well. Happy snow day here on the East Coast. It's been crazy all day. I actually had a work from home mandate. And so I'm actually home, and I'm gonna get into some bullet on Lichess. I'm actually going to. I have to sign in. Shoot, I thought I was signed in already. I'm gonna sign in really quickly. And then boom, get in the queue, and I'm gonna play c5 every game. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play c5 every single game. And with black, I'm gonna play with white, I'm gonna play c4, and we're gonna see how that goes. Not my normal stuff, but I'm just gonna see how that goes. And all right, it's already getting a little bit weird. A little bit weird. I want a rook on a1 right now, and that's good. He's missed this. Captain Morgan has missed this, and it's really hard to do commentary when you're doing bullet, but I'm gonna do my best. And all right, so I'm off rook up, which is great, really great. And now I'm gonna try and activate my pieces. Put my bishop on c6 and play e3. I'm giving up this pawn. I don't know why. And there's blunders abound, but now I'm threatening queen h4, which should be decisive. Queen h4 or queen a4, and can't really stop mate here, because if you play h3, I can just go queen takes h3. So this will be a smooth victory. Oh no, f5, very sneaky. Sneaky and cheeky. I missed that, actually. I'm glad I didn't pre-move. I'm really glad I didn't move queen takes h2. Oh, he's going to let me smother him, knight f2. That's beautiful. All right, back to the tournament. All right, so who we got? Who we got? Who do we have? Well, it's a big tournament. There's 55 people in it, so that's nice. So literally, I'm going to play c5 or c4 every game. That's how it's going to go. And we're just going to see how that goes. Again, not my normal stuff, but it's always fun to mix it up, you know? And, okay, I really don't like this bishop takes c3 that he did, because, okay, I know it's a blitz game, but you know what I do with the two bishops. You know how I like to work my magic with the two bishops, right? So even in a blitz game, I'm going to work my magic. Or a bullet game, rather. I am definitely going to work my magic. And it looks like I've worked my magic to the tune of a free piece on g5, because that knight does not have squares. So I'm liking my chances here as well. And yeah, looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Okay. All right, so I actually don't have to take that right away, so I'm not going to. And now I'm going to threaten some nasty things on f7. Okay, he played en passant, but that's a bit weird because it doesn't really solve his problems. And they say you shouldn't be trying to trade pieces in bullet, but I've found that I'm pretty good at conversion, so I'm comfortable with that. So now I'm just going to, oh, and that's a free rook. And rook f7 check is coming, and this looks real nasty. Bishop h7, and then bishop f6 mate. All right, so far so good. So far my bullet skills are not hurting me too much. I'm feeling pretty good about myself. All right, c4 again. This is what we're doing. This is what we're doing. Okay. Is that a free pawn? I think it is. I like pawns, especially those that are free. And I'm going to trade queens because that's like my MO. Queen trades are awesome. So I'm a pawn up now, traded queens. These are good things. And I like my position. I like where it's headed. I like knight d6 is coming, maybe. Yeah, knight d6 check. That's a big one. Now I win another pawn. And this king on f8, real passive participant. So now I'm going to just try and spook that this bishop off the file, and then get in a check. And that's a free. That's a free. That's free stuff. All right, so this has been pretty clean so far. I was wondering if my opponent thought I was going for repetition there. I was not. All right, so c5 pre-move. Okay. Well, that's weird. Does not want to go for d5 or anything. All right, well, this is one of these London system type setups, but it's a bit weird to see the London system with a fianchetto. That is definitely rare. And I'm going to just occupy the e4 square. And yeah, this I don't mind now, because now I've managed to trade the light squared bishops, and that generally is in my favor in these types of structures. So yeah, now I'm going to control the e4 square further. And yeah, I'm not going to allow white to play e4. Not going to happen. So, and now if it happens, I have rook. I have this really nice pawn tension here. So I'm going to try and exploit that. So I like my position still. I think it's closer to equal than before, which was not what I wanted, but you live with that sometimes. And now I'm going to bring my king closer to the center, because that's what we do. And yeah, it's about equal here. I'm wondering what he's going to do. And now I'm going to shut up because it's getting real tense. It's getting tense. It's a pressure game. Oh, and I flagged. I flagged. Ooh, that's tough to deal with. That is tough to deal with. I get dropped 20 points for that. And most importantly, more so than my bullet rating, as I'm going down in the standings, this Lucky River guy is going up in the standings, so that's no good. But there's plenty of bullet to go, so that's okay. Yeah, this is bad. Moving the queen multiple times in the opening is bad. And now I'm just going to have a really, really nice development. All that. Now my knight can come to d3 with check. Get the two bishops. You know how we do. Even in bullet, this method works. And that's a little bit peculiar, but I guess it should be okay. And yeah, I don't want to trade those dark squared bishops because, honestly, I think that's sort of the lifeblood of my position. So it doesn't really make sense for me to do that. Although now I have a weak c-pawn, which is not what I wanted, but I still have the bishop pair, so I'm going to try and roll with that advantage as long as I can. And yeah, that's a free knight. So, yeah, now I'm looking pretty good. This should be a pretty clean conversion. Yeah, I'm going to aim to pick this up. And this bishop on d5 is a monster because it really just controls everything. So it's really going to be hard to do anything now. And yeah, he's already getting a little bit desperate, sacking another exchange. So he's just down a rook. And I'm just going to clean up here. Oh my god, I just missed mate in 1. But now I didn't miss it. Alright, so that was pretty clean. Still a little bit behind because of my loss. That's tough. And I'm not berserking. Berserking always leads to bad things for me. Unless I'm... Especially when I'm trying to have a bullet theme here, where I'm playing c5 or c4. Really tough to have a theme when you're berserking. So this is, I forgot what the name of this line is called. Cambridge Springs. That's right, Cambridge Springs. Very interesting line. I don't know how I'm supposed to play it. But I think this is okay. Yeah, so he's getting a little bit of it. He's being a little greedy gut here, going for the pawn. But the thing is, I have the 2 bishops, so I don't think a pawn should be a big deal. So, so yeah, I really don't. I don't think the pawn should be a big deal. And yeah, now bishop d6, he's going to have a hard time castling. You tell me how he's going to castle now, because now I'm about to open him up with f3, and things are going to get weird. And I'm not going to help him open this diagonal. I'm just going to play f3 and open this up. And look at this. This is a real weak king. I'm going to play e4 with the idea of takes to play f3. I forgot it was a bullet game, though. That was my mistake. I might have to resign. I forgot it was a bullet game. I was talking too much, and I forgot it was a bullet game. Ugh. That's tough. It's always tough when you forget it's a bullet game, and it is. That's something that's happened to me many times before. I might have to go into berserking mode. Berserking mode is when you have your time for no apparent... But you have to do it before the clocks go, so... I'm going to try and go into berserking mode the next time. That's my goal. This time I'm not going to have to, but next time I will. I really want that bishop. There we go. I got that bishop. Mission accomplished. I love my bishops. Bishop a3. This king is definitely not castling anytime soon. Now rook c1. Knight d4. Knight c6. This thing still isn't castling anytime soon. I'm going to go f4 just because I can. If knight c5, I'm going to play rook takes c5 just so he still can't come out. But he did not do that, so now I'm going to play queen f3 and queen g3. And I like my prospects. There's just too much pressure. It's overwhelming pressure. And yeah, I mean, even in bullet, the 2 bishops mean something. Granted, I am the stronger player in most of these matchups, but you know, that's just how it goes. It's really tough to see how helpless this king is. You know? It's real tough. It's always tough. Alright, so I'm still way behind. I haven't played particularly well. But here's an opportunity. I'm gonna do better this time. Yeah, I got the 2 bishops. What do I do with it? I gotta take advantage. It's an interesting exchange sacrifice. It's probably not correct, but it's interesting. And I love interesting. Because now the d5 pawn is a little bit weak. And try to massage that a little bit. You just gotta massage the weaknesses. Just give them a little back rub, you know? And that's what I like to do. Just give the weaknesses a little back rub, and all is well. That's another free pawn. But this rook is too active. That's the problem. This rook is way too active on the c file, so I got to try and negate that somehow. Yes, I'm faster. I am faster. Yes, that's what we're talking about. That's how we beat people in Bullet. You know, we got to just be tough, just hang in there and do stuff. Yeah. All right, so that was a good one. That was probably the first decent one we've had so far. So that's nice. And all right, so the thing is this is like an English setup, and oh, that's a mistake. I think that's a mistake. That move, because I'm pretty sure I could do something funky like knight takes e4 now, but I don't remember, so I'm gonna go bishop c6 and play it safe, because I'm play it safe type, you know. If in Bullet, it's really important just to know your pad recognition, where to get your pieces, and I know I want to get my knight to c5, my pawn on a5, and just really establish that sort of bind, and then, you know, maybe entertain some other things, but typically this is how it's supposed to go. And I'm retreating because that was not how it was supposed to go. I got to put this knight back on c5. Luckily for me, he didn't play bishop takes c5 last move, because I might have been a little bit of a pickle there. Now there's no discovered check because my queen has e7. It's holding the diagonal. And yeah, now I have a great position because I have the two bishops, like we always talk about, and I can press. And so that's just really, really a recipe for disaster for my opponent. I think that's a free rook. And that's a free game. Let's go. Now, this guy, Lucky River, he's definitely not doing commentary, or I don't think he is, but he's playing like a total stud. Only lost the first game. You have to wonder if it was because he was maybe not at the board, because he's playing like a stud right now. And good for him. All right. Oh, no, I'm supposed to play c4. Sorry, I played c4 the next move. It's just instinct, you know. Sometimes you're just playing on instinct, and it just gets you all in a wire. I'm playing wild now. I'm gonna play g4 and g5 and go for some cheap tricks, because that's sort of my MO right now. This is tough. I don't love my king right now at all. There's really nothing to love about this position except that I might be able to open up this G file. That's the goal. Hmm. Queen trade. Love my queen trades. And I do have the two bishops here, so I'm wondering if I could just sort of push my pawns and take advantage. Oh, and that's a... Oh, this is disgusting. I also have... Oh, yeah, that was... I also have takes on G7 coming up. That would have been real nasty. So, I'm doing okay. Again, not totally where I want to be, but, you know, I'm functioning. I'm in third place. I'm a fully functioning chess player right now. I'm in a berserk. And when you're berserking, it's very tough to conversate properly because it's just crazy, man. The stuff that's going on just is crazy right now. It's just crazy up in here. Trying to do some things. Trying to checkmate some people. I really need to get in d4 to open up my light squared bishop. Yeah, now I got it in. That's perfect. And now I'm going to play bishop b7 and try to, you know, just do some things. Oh my god, there was mate in 1 for like a million moves and I missed it. Knight g3 was mate. Woo! The berserk is good. That was huge. Now I'm within 8 points, which is huge. But I'm not going to berserk this guy. This guy looks like he's got his screw on right. So I'm not going to berserk this guy. But man, is he helping me develop. This guy is really helping me develop. I should have played bishop takes f7 check first, but that's okay. I like where I'm at, though. I got some real pressure on h7. I like where I'm at. Things are looking good. Whew. Well, this is an attack if I've ever seen one. Oh, man. The fire extinguisher went out on my attack. So now I gotta try and create something out of nothing. I hate those moments. Something out of nothing is really, really hard to do. Alright, I got something. Rook h7 check is a threat. And that is a really, really awesome way to play. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Alright, I got this. It's in the bag. It's in the bag. It is in the bag. Whew. That was tough. So it looks like Lucky River's probably going to win this one. It still is a little bit much of a deficit for me to overcome, but it's been a pretty solid outing. It's definitely not over, but it's been a solid outing, I'd say. Oh my god, this guy played King F1 by mistake and resigned on the spot. That's actually really funny because it's also, of course, a mouse slip. But also, it's funny because it might give me the chance to get back in the game with a berserk. But I didn't have my time in time. So this actually gives me a chance, maybe, to get back in the game. So we'll see how that goes. I'm just going to go full steam ahead. Oh, and this is actually a common mistake when they do this, where they miss the in-between moves. And now I actually have a real chance to win this game. Big chance. I got him with the queen trap. Or not the queen win. All right, so this is great because if people resign quickly, it means I'm getting points quickly. And all of a sudden, I'm actually in the lead. So this is actually a huge development over the past few games. And this really gives me some opportunities now. All right, gonna go forward. Going forward is the battle cry in this in Bullet. You really just want to press onward because people miss stuff sometimes when you press onward. And see, I'm pressing onward right now, and it looks like I'm threatening things, like a litany of discovery checks. In fact, if f takes e6, I have mate on the board. There's bishop h6 mate at the end here, and because of that, my opponent was like, I don't want that. But now I have other ideas, and my opponent resigned again. Wow. Look at this. I've been able to rattle off several wins in a row because my opponents have just been resigning. It's really, really gratuitous for me. It's just awesome to see. I mean, it doesn't happen very much. But I think I'm going to win this one. And I'm looking, and I think I'm going to win this one. I think I'm going to pull this out. So I don't know who to thank, but it's definitely been quite the turn of events. Quite the turn of events. All right, now I'm sort of missing things that are available to me. That's always annoying. But, okay. Let's not lose this one. I'm so close to the finish line. Let's not lose this one. All right, so that's a free pawn on b2, so I'm going to take that. And he can play rook b1, but then I can take on a2, so... Okay. I feel so nervous. It's like I'm so close to the finish line, but I'm not there yet, you know? It's the real jitters are coming out. But if I just hold it together, just keep it together a little while longer, I think that's it. All right. So far, I'm not doing a great job of holding it together. I'm doing a decent job, but not an amazing job. I'm not passing with flying colors, if that's what... I want to keep the queens on the board because the rook endgames are really tough when you're playing Bullet to convert. So I'm really going to try and keep these queens on the board for a little while. And I expect rook f2 here, but oh man, I did not mean to do that. All right, maybe trading rooks now is the way to go. I'm not holding it together right now. Oh my god, he's trying to win things. Alright, so I managed to trade rooks now, but at what cost? At what cost did I do what I'm doing? Yes, mate, baby. Yes, mate is huge. Oh, wait, I did not mean to do that. Woo! Came in first. Feeling pretty good about that. Definitely was tougher than I expected. It's tough to commentate and do Bullet, man. It's just really tough, but managed to get the job done. So thanks for watching.